Hey Gemini, welcome to this space. Welcome to the Aries full moon, the super full moon in Aries in the month of October. Welcome to the fall season. We are here for those of you who might be in the Southern Hemisphere or from the Southern Hemisphere. Happy springtime. We're going to go ahead and jump into your reading, Gemini. I'm going to try to keep it under 25 minutes. So however short people's readings come out to be, that's just how short it is. It just depends on what my ancestors have to say and how clear they make it and how short and sweet they make it, okay? Please check your sun, moon, and rising placements, specifically your moon and or rising placements for deeper resonance. I am also reading for sidereal and Western astrological charts. If you are looking more for your sun sign messages because you resonate more with your sun sign, or that's what you want to resonate with, not all of these messages are going to resonate with your sun sign. But if you're looking for more of your sun sign readings, what your Western astrological chart is probably going to speak more clearly to that. But if you're looking more for sidereal messages, it's going to speak more towards your spiritual aspects of your life, the more deep-rooted aspects of your life. So check your moon and your rising sign for that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and see what my ancestors of light and my guardians and protectors have to say to you guys for those born under the Gemini constellation, your sun, moon, and rising signs for this Aries full moon. Let's go ahead and see what comes out, you guys, for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising placements, ancestors of light, messengers of light. What messages do you have for Gemini for the Aries full moon in October of this year? Okay, you have optimism. We love to see that. Optimism. I accept God. I accept good things to happen, and they do. Some of you guys may be accepting and seeing God everywhere. You don't have to be religious. You can be pagan. You can be Buddhist. You can be whatever. And then we have present moment. So yeah, you guys are really connecting with yourselves, Gemini. If this is advice, this is a time to connect with yourselves. Letting go and releasing any type of distractions that are keeping you in the past or kind of keeping you in the future. You don't want to stay focused on something that doesn't exist, right? Your past doesn't exist anymore. It does in your mind, it does in your body to a certain extent, but the past is the past and the future doesn't exist yet, right? So yes, work towards the future, but what is more important in order for the future to exist? The present. So whatever you're thinking about in the present moment will kind of facilitate the type of future that you experience. So if you are more pessimistic, okay, interesting. That entire half of this deck flipped over out of my hand to show me this card. So Gemini, if you are more pessimistic about things get on your, people get on your nerves very easily, and you're just like, God, like why is this why are these people like this? Why is this person bothering me? Why does this person do this or that? Why do they act like that? Why do they communicate this way? Blah blah blah. You're kind of facilitating that type of energy into the future. You get to pick the colors. You get to pick the colors that you decorate your future with, by the way. Okay. Go outside. I'm seeing going outside, doing some grounding meditations, working on your sacral and your root chakra is very important at this time. Do not allow Aries or the more darker side of Aries get the best of you in this full moon, because this super moon is in Aries. Connect more with the parts of Aries that are more nurturing, a bit more wise, not so quick to answer aggressively, not so quick to arguing. There's something here as you work with your root chakra and ground yourself. You may be faced with a lot of thoughts and memories of your family. You may be faced with a lot of questions about your family and, you know, why am I like this? Or who started this within my family? I don't know. Could be an ancestor in question here for some of you. There could be some conflict within yourself regarding flexibility, versatility, adaptability. Okay. You may look at those, you know, you may look at those words or listen to those words, and you may feel either you feel triggered by them, or you just kind of feel like, oh no, I'm totally adaptable. You know, maybe yes, but totally flexible. If you think of one of those words and you're just like, that's not important, or maybe you feel triggered by it, or maybe you really do feel like, you know, no, I'm definitely flexible, I'm adaptable, I'm versatile, whatever. You may come to the truth that you're not. And that's okay. That's okay. But that's why you are being called to stop and press pause and to sit and just be and exist in the now, in the here and now, Gemini. You may need to be just left alone for a while. And that might be difficult for some of you, okay? It could be difficult for some of you because, you know, you want to go out, you want to mingle, you want to talk to people, you love it. You know, I have a Sagittarius as a partner, and he's a Gemini. You know, he has Gemini in his chart, and you know, he always tells me like I need to be around people, you know. But then when he's around people, it's very difficult for him to really adapt to the environment and to be flexible with people, and you know, you know, it's his family. So you have to kind of think about that, Gemini. It's, you know, look back at your family. If there's something where in your relationships to other people you have a hard time with being optimistic, and things get on your nerves, or you have pet peeves and things trigger you, go outside. Okay. Maybe when you mingle with people under this full moon, during this full moon phase for the next 30 days, 15 to 30 days, maybe you guys need to start like planning for there to be an outdoorsy type of gathering instead of going over someone's house, because there's rules there. I mean, there's rules everywhere you go. But when you step into someone's home, like there's rules, right? And that might be something that's like bothers you because you feel like, oh, I have to follow the rules. But maybe you just need to have an outing. Go to a museum, go to a restaurant, go to a park. I don't know, like go do something outside. Before you go mingle with anybody, maybe you need to go for a walk for a while, or go hiking, and then go hang out, and you know, you might feel a little bit better. Maybe go to an outdoor bar. If you're gonna go to the bar or go to a restaurant, sit outside. There's something about the outdoors, Gemini, that I'm just getting for you guys that is really going to be beneficial for you, especially in the month of October. Especially in the month of October. It's going to be very beneficial for you. And especially when it comes to hanging out with family members. Okay. Because there may be some things that family members may not say to you if you're out and about in public, that they may be more brave to say when you're at their house. I don't know where that came from, but that could be something that you're dealing with some of your family members. I don't know. Or maybe these are just friendships. You know, maybe you need to invite a friend to come with you when you hang out with your family and just be like, hey, this is my friend. You know, I'm just getting there's some weirdness there. there's some weirdness with family for some of you. And it could be that there's some type of family and like ancestral energy that has kind of created this lack of flexibility and adaptability within you. Okay. And that's something that I feel there are those of you you're kind of working on shaking off. And if you're not, well, hear that this is your message to maybe dip your toe into that and just kind of shake it off and be like, yeah, this is my family, but my family doesn't have to be me. You know, learn from your family's mistakes, learn from your family's toxicity if there's any toxicity there, which I'm sure there's a lot of us who have toxic family members. But whether we see that right away or not, but you don't have to allow your family's toxicity to be your, that doesn't have to be a part of you. You can totally get rid of that. Let's go ahead and pull, because it's Libra season, for some reason, the number 2 has been standing out to me. It's all about collaboration, togetherness, relationships, you know, duality. But also, it's you, Gemini, that I'm talking to. So, like, yes, whenever I think about Gemini, I think of, like, the number 2, obviously. But for some reason, I was also thinking about that for Libra season as well. So, let's go ahead and pull 2 tarot cards for you guys. And, you know, see what more comes out for you guys regarding optimism and your root chakra. It's okay to just sit and just let your thoughts do their thing. It's okay. Like, they're just thoughts, okay? Let's just remember that. Let's just kind of sit and, like, embrace that. Thoughts don't hurt you. They're just thoughts. Trust me, I have had so many moments in September where I was just sitting here and I was thinking about, like, something that I did in the past that felt cringe to me. But a lot of it felt cringe because of the way people interacted with me and how they reacted to me. And I'm like, was I being cringe, or were the people I was mingling with just not really understanding the type of person? I'm a Pisces moon, so, like, you know, I feel like a lot of Pisces people out there, we can feel kind of weird. So if you have Pisces in your chart, you may have had that chapter in your life where you just kind of felt like you stuck out like a sore thumb. Some of you guys, maybe you get along with Pisces people, I don't know. But I just get the sense that, like I was saying, for example, like the example I just gave, it's like, I would just sit there and I'm like, you know what? That's just a thought. It's just a thought. I don't need to do anything about it. It happened, right? I can be thinking about myself in a really negative light. Maybe you're thinking about yourself in a certain way and you're just like, you know, I need to, like, block that thought. It's just a thought, y'all. Yes, those thoughts hurt because a lot of things that we think about happen to us at some point, or we may be afraid that it will happen to us. But it's just a thought. You don't need to block it. You don't need to interact with it. You can literally just dump it out and just accept it and say, you know, yeah, that sucked, but I'm just going to move past it. And, you know, but how do you get past it? You think about something else. You do something else. If you're sitting there thinking about something and you're just like, oh, I don't want to think about this. I don't know, start sketching in a sketchbook, start journaling, or write it down. Write it down on a piece of paper and burn it. Write it down on a piece of paper and ball it up or rip it up and throw it in the trash. You know? There are so many ways to... It's okay to think about something and just toss it out. Your thoughts are not, they don't have to be a masterpiece. They can literally just be pieces of paper that you crump up and throw in the trash. Your thoughts are not the work of art. You are the work of art. The physical, tangible you that's living and breathing every single day, right? Thoughts can be so fleeting. So just like the clouds in the sky, like, they don't stay up there forever. New clouds are created all the time. So just kind of look at your thoughts as clouds. Create new ones, create better ones, create more fluffy ones, right? Yes, you have gray clouds that come up and you're just like, Or depending on who you are, maybe gray clouds are actually, that's a cozy time. That's a fun time, you know? So Yeah, Gemini, just don't be so hard on yourself. Look into some optimism. Dip your toe into it. It's okay. That may sound so like, you know, not, doesn't sound like the boss life. It doesn't sound like, doesn't sound cool. It doesn't sound badass. But listen, it's badass to be optimistic. I'm just saying. Yeah, people are going to get on your nerves, but guess what? You don't have to interact with people who get on your nerves. You can literally just ignore them. Think about it, be annoyed by it, and then just leave it. Just be like, all right, I'm done. I'm done thinking about that person, you know. And then, you know, I mean, it could be somebody really close to you. It could be your significant other. It could be your child. It could be your mom, your dad, your siblings, your cousin. It could be a best friend. It could be somebody at work. Who knows? It could just be somebody, the cashier at the store. I don't know. It could be the customer service agent over the phone. Either way, no matter who it is, if they get on your nerves, it's okay to just think, you know, okay, I think I'm kind of done with this situation. Leave it in the past with the Six of Cups. Libra got this card. Could be a sibling or a family member. Like I said, family members, childhood trauma. You could have a Sagittarius of significance, or you have Sagittarius in your chart. Could definitely be somebody that you have a very close relationship with and who you have conversations with, deep conversations. You could talk to them on the phone. Maybe you guys follow each other and your friends on social media. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards. But, you know, you and Sagittarius kind of have similar messages, okay? I mean, not Sagittarius, Aquarius. But we have Sagittarius with the Temperance card. Some of you guys are artists. Maybe you guys, I don't know, maybe you guys need to do something creative to get your mind off of things. Maybe you need to do something fun with your hair, with your wardrobe, remodel, paint a wall in your house, paint all the walls, remodel, have a garage sale so that you can bring new energy into your home. Work on an art project. This can also be where you and another person are finally seeing eye to eye. Because yes, I see the Temperance card as reconciliation, but it doesn't have to necessarily be reconciliation of someone from your past. It can just be, maybe you just, you know, whenever you have a falling out with somebody at any given time, this could be someone very close to you where you guys are just, you love each other, but you guys, for some reason, you guys just like, it's easy for you guys to get on each other's nerves. And learning how to just be like, you know what, this is annoying, you're annoying, but I love you, and we're going to try to get past this. So under this Aries full moon, it might be really important not to let the energy of Aries become too aggressive, and just learn how to not create so much weight with people that you love and cherish. Focus on your money. Maybe that's also something that you can do. Focus on your future. Yeah, focus on your work. Eight of Pentacles. Okay? You don't have to carry any type of baggage in your relationships. It's okay to let it go and just say, okay, I didn't like what you said there, but we'll talk about it at a different time. We'll talk about it when Aries is not so potent in the stars, right? In the moon, because I feel like the Aries, when Aries is in the moon, a super moon and a full moon, emotions can really blow up. Okay? Can really blow up. Let's go ahead and clarify the Six of Cups and the Temperance card. So when it comes to those you love, be careful. Be careful, Gemini. Emotions can be through the roof. It can be very easy to get into arguments and not really see eye to eye, and to just be really pessimistic and annoyed and frustrated with the people that you care about. So we have the Four of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Cups. So yeah, so, you know, this is a time where you need to kind of look towards creating a better sense of security within your relationships and trust. I'm sorry. Well, yes, that is true. That's the Five of Pentacles. I'm so sorry. But there's something where you don't really feel secure in your relationship with somebody very close to you from your past. Could be, again, family. I'm getting big time family vibes. Could be a child. Could be that, you know, you're feeling kind of negative about your relationship with your children. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye with your children, but there's a lot of deep love there because we have the 10 of Cups. So a lot of deep love. You love this person. You love these people. Let's clarify, but you know, let's clarify the Temperance card. You're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Like, that's not going to last forever, this energy. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. You have the 10 of Pentacles. So you guys are going to come together. Again, if this is something with like, where it's like joint finances or something like that, you and this person, when it comes to your career and your job, some of you guys are going to get married soon. You're working on getting married. You're trying to heal. So much love here. Oh my God. So much love here, you guys. So money, looking good. Focus on that. When you're kind of too focused on the negative in your relationships, focus on money. Focus on your body. Focus on doing something with your hair, like I said before, with your wardrobe. It's better for you that way. Okay. Focus on going out. Go out to eat. Focus on your favorite food or something. Or if there's a restaurant you want to go to during this full moon phase, like if you feel, if you and your partner or you and a friend or you and a family member, you just had like an argument or you don't see eye to eye, it can be a little bit difficult to kind of calm your nerves and calm their nerves. But maybe it might be a good idea to just be like, you know what, let's just go out to eat, or let's go to a bar, let's go have a couple drinks, or let's go hiking, let's go camping, let's go do something, instead of focusing on like, oh, we need to talk about this. I don't really see that happening. I don't see that that's a good idea to be like, we need to talk about this because this pissed me off. Just be like, okay, we said some things, it sucked. Do you want to go get some food? Or maybe just, I don't know, bring somebody food and be like, hey, let's watch a movie or something like that. Just to kind of, you know, just kind of not get over it. But it's, when it comes to conflict under this full moon in Aries, Gemini, don't feed the fire. Does that make sense? Don't feed the fire. Just try to be optimistic and say, okay, I still love this person. They still love me. We don't need to try to force each other to see eye to eye. Let's just focus on how we can change the present moment, right? If you get into an argument or you have some type of frustrating situation with somebody, it's okay to just be like, okay, how can we change this? How can we just kind of like lovingly resolve this? And it could be just as simple as just ordering food or ordering pizza or ordering takeout and just watching a movie or watching a show and just sitting in the love and the understanding that everything's going to be fine. You guys just don't see eye to eye, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Finding a new way to communicate when it comes to conflict. So much love and light to you, Gemini. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.